Welcome right here to the first match of the final bracket in maraleCup number 8. We're on the Romantic side and we're starting in the bottom right hand corner with the Zerg of this series for Berserker eSports, Spazymazy. And he's starting with Hedge, Gas and Pool, so standard Zerg stuff. In the top left hand corner, his Protoss opponent in the red for Archangel Gaming Marsman. And he's getting this started with Gateway into Nexus. Also, I guess, the most standard stuff to see. And now let's see how they are going to do this. I mean, I don't really know who would be the favorite overall in this bracket. To be honest, I happen to find Spazymazy in a pretty damn good shape right now, but also Belucci's looked very, very good in the brackets, and he was playing through all of them, and he looked good in all matches, I guess. And therefore, yeah, I kind of, if I would be asked for an expectation, I would definitely say Spazymazy vs Belucci's overall final as well. I don't know who's going to win in the winners match though. Oh, here we have a little pylon block to get the third base delayed, but that's going to be just a few seconds. And yeah, I don't know, I guess Fighting Frog as the winner of last cup, maraleCup number 7, I'm not sure if he can break through here. I think he's going to have a hard time. Marsman, Spazymazy and Belucci's are pretty tough opponents to pass. But yeah. On the other side, he went past Snogstar and also Exo Striker. So he beat the guy he beat in the final last cup as well, with Exo Striker there. And yeah, that's just how it goes. And we have to see how everything's going on. And therefore let's take a look at this, because the first Void Ray is on the way for Marsman. And also another Gateway right here. Everything's parts of it getting scouted. And he wasn't into the main base until this point in time. 15 hatchling all in, I trained myself. Wow. I'm kind of happy that he's not going to choose that strategy, to be honest. But yeah, he's going to see this little Stargate here. And the Void Ray coming back right that second to take out the Overlord. On the other side, third base done, some more workers coming up, 3 Spore Crawlers getting started right away. And 1 additional Queen at least coming out as well here at the third base. Follow-up will be an Oracle for Marsman. So he goes for, what's this? The Zergling here. That's the Void Ray followed by the Oracle. A second Oracle also coming up. Let's just follow this one. Yeah, and he's going to have a good time. He's just zapping through Overlords right there. Kill number 5. Guess some Zerglings there as well, yeah. And I think I didn't mention, but Harspo, thanks for the follow, man. Guess that might be in the warming up stage of the stream. Oh yeah, and he sees active creep tumors. Oh, he didn't get this one. And the queens are here. Man, this is a little sloppy right there. At the same time, he's going to get in with the Oracles, getting 9 kills, 10 kills, losing 1 Oracle though as well. So yeah, I guess the trade was pretty damn okay. I think the Void Ray was savable. The trade 10 workers for an Oracle, that's pretty much okay. So OP. I don't think so. But let's see. Maybe Fighting Frog can get use of this. Maybe Marsman will do as well. He's going for +1. That's making his units a little bit more OP at least, I guess. And Blink also coming into the game while we have the 4th base for Spazymazy. And the Spire is coming up, as well as +1 range attack and the Hydra Spines. So, air and Hydras. Yeah, everything's getting scouted here. On the other side, Robotics Bay is getting built, and the second Robo added as well. And therefore, yeah, I guess Colossus, and it's going to be the case. I mean, Disruptors are seen a lot as well, especially in PvZ. I mostly would tend to Disruptors, don't I? But it's mostly against Roaches, and he didn't see a single Roach, so maybe that's the reason for him to go for Colossus instead of Roaches, instead of Immortals and Disruptors. It's just the one Immortal here, and then Colossus. So yeah, full wall off on the right. Marsman wants to be safe there. So if he wants to go for the 4th base, I guess he's either taking this one or this one to the center, and not the one to the top middle. Oh, that's the Oracle. There's an Observer, and he has just the Scouts, or the Hallucinated Phoenix. Oh, Mutas are here right when the Oracle comes in. So this is going to be a sacrifice, but it's going to get 6 kills. Even that might be a pretty decent trade, isn't it? And now let's take a look at the Mutas flying across. And what do they get? They get some shots in the face by the Stalkers. 2 workers killed, but not too many. Blink also finished, so it's... Oh wait, oh no, it's not a full wall up. Oh, wait a second. Can he do something here? And 1 Muta goes down. Another trade for 2 workers. Yeah. He at least scouted the Colossus with this. So that's some extra information that he gained. More creep spread is going to come up. More creep tumors sent out by the queens, or spit out. Alright, Muta's coming into the natural again. And yeah, that's the downside of having a wall off, right? You have to blink past it every time you want to move through. And now you see cannons and shield batteries are coming up. How many meters do we have? It's like 10. 8 Hydras as well. And we have 10 Corruptors coming out now. In just a bit. Against 2 Colossus, I guess that's quite decent to have. OP +1, yeah. That's true. Okay, the queens. Oh, they don't look good. And they get stutter stabbed away. They don't even react. The creep tumors will be taken down because there must be an observer with this, I guess. And now Corruptors and Hydras are coming in. Okay, going for Colossus number 1. Not getting it for now. And the push looks pretty strong. Can Marsman go through this? Nice force fields. Oh, the blink over to the top side. I guess, are all Mutas gone? Yes, they are, but all Colossus are as well. So that's at least something, but a lot of force fields are still available to keep these units away from where Marsman is. And you can see Spazymazy just instantly goes for the evacuation of this base. He knows, yeah, it's going to fall anyways. I don't want to lose the workers that still are here. So it's only 3 workers lost. On the other side, we see Corruptors going across the map, just sniping, or trying to snipe a Nexus, while the armies are there trying to fight again. Oh, force fields are... Oh, the second wall of force fields. That was going to save Marsman a little bit here. And the Nexus, though, is not going to get saved. Down it goes. Back to the other side, where Marsman also splits up his forces. Not sure where this is going to go. And Hydra's just taking down one of the Immortals. But yeah, Spazymazy's army supply doesn't look like it's overwhelming, as you see. It's like 66 against 95. Next base goes down, which will put Spazymazy back to 4 bases. And how is he supposed to hold this? He's going to take another base at the bottom. He wants to stay alive. He wants to do this. I mean, he doesn't have shield batteries like the Protoss has. This is just Hydras coming in, but they can't do that much against the Phoenix because the half of their army is lifted and we have the workers getting pulled. That always is a bad sign. We have more Stalkers coming in. And you can see, still the army supply looks damn good. The force field's working against Marsman for a second here, but then again the blink is ready. And we can have all the Stalkers just shooting at whatever they want, because they're close to it. GG is called by Spazymazy. And Marsman with this push takes the first map in the series. We're in Death Aura. In the top left hand corner we have the Zerg player for Berserker eSports. Spazymazy down 1 point. And if he doesn't want to fall to the lower bracket, he needs to win 2 in a row now. Because the player in the bottom right hand corner is the man in the lead, representing Archangel Gaming Marsman. And he's just going for the same standard thing as well. We're scouting the other side, so he knows, okay, expansion. Oh wait, he doesn't know expansion before pool. He does know pool before expansion, and he still goes for the Nexus. I guess those players are so good that they can hold. Oh, you can see a little bit of an adjustment here. Going for the second pylon immediately. Doesn't want to fall for any Zerglings running in, taking down the pylon, but wants to have a second one to cover it up. Okay, second gas. On the other side, yeah, 3 Zerglings here, 1 Zergling following the probe. 1 more is going to get over to potentially take the third. Okay, he doesn't want to get it scouted, so he wants to have the probe out of the way, waiting a few seconds there. And yeah, you see, not that much is going to be followed up. And we have a little bit of a panic pylon here, but I guess a pylon is never a bad thing to build. I mean, you need it at some point anyways. The only thing you do is like you limit yourself to this location with taking the second pylon over here instead of in the main base. So maybe the Stargate will be scouted a little bit earlier, but I guess that's a good trade in comparison to have like 6 or 8 Zerglings running into this place, taking down the pylon, and just winning the game for the opponent. So giving away a more likely scout instead of losing, I guess, is a good trade. On the other side, the Adept is here, scouting the third base of Spazymazy. Queen is taking its duty. The Adept does not and goes away again. Okay, speed in the meantime, halfway done. Let's see, it's a Void Ray again on the other side with the Stargate. Overlord also gets in. So it's going to fly across all base until it sees something. And with the second pylon being here, I guess he could have said that. And yeah, Void Ray getting a kill. Okay, and yeah, Void Ray going to have fun. We're going to follow him. On the other side, the third base is done. We have the expansion, or the expansion, no, we have the upgrade of the main base. We have some Zerglings going to the other side, but there's not that much that they can do. I mean, there's a wall off, and they can't really do that much. Or will they? They try at least. I mean, there's no shield battery, so maybe, just maybe, but there's going to be a building anyways. There's even 2 buildings and getting cancelled, alright. Okay, Creep Tumor doesn't get up. Alright, alright, alright. Zerglings. And the Void Ray going into the main base. Going for 1 more kill. 2 queens trying to get rid of that, but not going to happen here. Even the help of 2 more queens will not be enough. 2 oracles on the other side. He sees all the queens in the main, so this could be the point in time to just get in here. He also gets the scout on the Hydra Den as well. Getting 1 more, 2 more. And 5 kills without losing anything, I guess, is pretty damn good. Third base for Marsman also started, but I guess we're going to see the 4th base kinda soon as well for Spazymazy. Hydralisk Upgrades are on the way as well. Oh, we see a Nidus. How do you get a Nidus in here, though? I mean, you can just build this with the Zerglings here, yeah, as he's going to put it in position. But I mean, he can't go to the main base because there's no overload anywhere near this. Maybe he could... Ah, no, this is closed. He cannot go in with a Changeling or a Zergling to just go for the main base. And I guess this would not be a good position because it would be scouted. Like, almost immediately, yeah. The Zergling also getting scouted here. Zergling over here, though, is in the dark for now. 4 workers went down again with the oracles. I just missed that for a second. And he's going in one more time. Oh, boys. It's up to 9. So these oracles, they already paid for themselves. Like 6 and 8 kills. That's quite nice. Marsman coming in again with kind of like a similar push it fields. So let's see if that is going to work this time again. Lots of force fields are there. 2 queens getting trapped. So they can't do a thing. And on the left hand side, more units are cut out of here. So yeah, just you shouldn't be running. Just try to focus the force fields, or the sentries, I should say. Okay. I mean, I obviously am here for the third map, right? That's what I want to see. And that's what we all should want to see, because that's more Starcraft. But Marsman obviously doesn't want to have that happening. He wants to go through, and he wants to take the match right here. And the push that he's playing seems to be fitting pretty good. On the other side, though, there's the Overseer going for this. And we have Marsman actually disengaging. Man, what is going on here? We have the recall. But it's just 1 Void Ray. That's not going to be enough. If the Hydras are in the... They are. This is not going to be enough. Let's see what he can do. Hydras are coming out. And he's getting the Nidus. But I guess the second Nidus will pop right away. And there it goes. Pylons getting focused. This will unpower gateways. This actually takes down the weapons as well. And this already is dealing quite a bit of damage here. I mean, the buildings are going to finish. We have more Hydras coming up now. The position is quite nice, actually, for Spazymazy, because the buildings of Marsman, they actually just let through. They work like force fields for the Zerg player. Now he's going to get some damage in here. But the force fields, what else can they do? At the same time, we have a run by at the 3rd base with Zerglings. And Spazymazy is pushing through. His army supply looks pretty damn good. Force fields, there's still a few force fields available, so this is not over, but it is as Marsman types the GG. And the match is equaled out. We're at 1-1, Spazymazy winning map number 2. We're heading into Lightshade as the deciding map of this series. In the top left hand corner, it is Spazymazy for Berserker eSports. Just equaled out the series. Starting with Hedge Gas Pool again this time. And in the bottom right, we have the Protoss, Marsman for Archangel Gaming. Also, yeah, kind of going for the standard here with just Gateway, Nexus and Cybercore. He's still on the other side, scouting a little bit, seeing the timing, that's what he likes to do. What's this? Is this going to be a transfer? Yes. It's not going to be a pretty fast 3rd base. I mean, we mostly see the fast 3rd base when we have a pool first. A little bit of an attack and then the 3rd base behind this. But for now, it's just 2 Zerglings. And that's it. They're going to chase the probe. They're at least trying to. Oh, there are 2 more. The pylon comes up, but that's going to be cancelled immediately. Kind of 3rd base coming out. Nevertheless, it's like 235. Okay, Zergling's just stepping back, not going across the map. Because, yeah, he already sees the Adept. And for Marsman, it's going to be the Robo first this time. No Stargate. Okay, wall-off getting completed, that's obvious. The Adept just goes back home. That's an Overlord. Not an Overseer yet. And what do we see with this one? Do we see Disrupted drops? Do we see Colossus drop? I mean, I haven't seen a Colossus drop in a while, but Disrupted drops, they are coming in every now and then again. But Marsman strikes me as some sort of guy that would go for a Warp Prism speed and Colossus drop person, doesn't he? Okay. Overlord taken out. Okay, creep spread goes on. Zerglings, they can't get in. And yeah, we're just waiting to see what happens here. I mean, the main base at least is covered in pylons, so a potential Nidus that might be coming in will be scouted. And what is this? Oh, the Adept's coming in. Kill number 2. Number 3, the Queen doesn't want to fall, doesn't want to help anything here. So yeah, it's going to be more. It's up to 6. Zerglings coming in, additional Queens are helping, and that's going to be it for the Adepts. And oh, the War Prism gets out again. We have an Observer on the other side, so between 2nd and 3rd base. And there's the War Prism speed and its Disruptors, as we can see. Okay, number 1, number 2 getting in as well. And this could actually kill quite a bit. But it's getting scouted, potentially. So is he moving over? Yeah, the Queens are getting into position. I guess he knows what's coming. He doesn't exactly know where. And also, Disruptors. Oh, boys. That's what you like. Oh, boys. Okay, he only gets 1 Queen. And he's recalling this one. I like the move. I mean, he didn't really lose anything. The War Prism, though, is pretty close of getting down. And that's a little bit of a problem if you're not too careful about it. And yeah, next is denied. And 1 probe goes down. Zergling says, oh, let's just take it. Next little wave of Zerglings coming in to potentially attack this again. The War Prism now has 2 Disruptors in it one more time. Going across the map, trying to get another hit. And yeah, I'm not sure. Let's see if he can do some real damage. Oh, the Zerglings, but they are not going to succeed here. Colossus says no. Oh, this hit wasn't too good. And yeah, you see how careful he has to be with the War Prism. Because, yeah, it was going down. Oh, 1 Queen at least taken out. That's a little bit of a start here. So, 2nd Queen for, yeah, for nothing. I mean, he didn't lose anything yet. Oh, boy. And this is just, it's just the little things. Just taking out 1 unit by 1. And as long as you can, yeah, I don't know, split the damage between like the Disruptors and the Warp Prism and then healing up again, everything's going to be fine. But we see the Transfuses coming in for the Queens as well, so they are going to be healed up. There's 1 in the back, just a little lowered. And yeah, I mean, we have the attack by Marsman at the bottom. We also have the run by of Spazymazy at the top, in theory. The thing is, I guess Marsman's position is way better, isn't it? The Queens are getting lower. You can see they are taken down by just 1 volley. Zerglings getting back home. Some of them, though, going to the 3rd base. And the rest of this is going to come in from the backside. Queens get caught. And there's roaches. Let's see if that is going to work out, because I kind of doubt that it is. Colossus goes down. Oh, it is actually. Oh, where is it? Okay, Spazymazy is losing a lot. Zerglings are coming in over and over. We have more Stalkers getting warped in. And I guess Spazymazy Falling behind at least a little bit, trying to evacuate the workers, but I guess he's going to lose quite a bit of those. Oh, not too many, not too many. But yeah, now he has to get all the units out that he can find. Because that push looks good. Third base, more or less denied for Marsman, and yeah, all the roaches coming in, or coming out now, they just get taken out easy peasy, because it's just too much firepower. And what does Spazymazy do now? Force fields actually are looking good for Spazy, don't they? I mean, I guess he kind of sacrificed the third base anyways. There is no chance to actually do something from the third base now. Okay, now it's going to start, guys. The builds are split out quite a bit, so at least some hits getting in here. And you can see the builds, they're starting, but the army supply is looking kind of equal. We have more weapons, but the problem is concave looks always good for Marsman here, doesn't it? Some builds coming in, yeah. Spazy trying to get the builds into the back of this army, but the force field's really doing a good work here. But can he push through? That's the problem. I mean, at some point it's going to go around, right? This actually is pretty bad, that he loses the roach warren, because he cannot build any roaches anymore. Another queen coming in here. Some zerglings, and the next fight, builds coming in, workers getting pulled as well. But this does not look too good. It's 55, 57 over 37. The Colossus still stands, and the Colossus is just dealing so much damage. The Stalker's just keeping everything away from this man. And there you go. This is GG by Spazymazy. Marsman is going to win the first series right here with a 2-1 victory.